Different leaders make different types of jobs. How does leadership style relate to job design? In this article, Claude Vernet and his colleagues examined how leaders may influence work design. These authors argue that leaders may influence work design or job design in two different ways. Either leaders may change employees' perceptions of their work, and hence they might change how employees view their work design, or leaders may change the work itself, so they may make actual changes to the way work is designed. The authors tested their model in two samples, a sample of nurses and a sample of school principals. They particularly had a look at transformational leadership. Transformational leaders are known to be inspirational, to be good role models, to take into consideration individual team members, and take into account their feedback and suggestions in making their decisions. Within these samples, the authors showed that the more employees saw their leaders as being transformational, the more they experienced job resources. These job resources could be cognitive, for example, having a lot of information available, or emotional, for example, having support in their job, or physical, being able to take a break. In line with the job demands resources model, the more the employees saw their job as being resourceful, the more they were autonomously motivated or willing to do their job, and hence the better they performed and the more positive their attitudes. Transformational leadership was also related to job demands. The more employees perceived their leader as transformational, the less job demands they perceived. Job demands associated with controlled motivation. The more people experience job demands, the more they feel forced to do their job, and hence the more they feel stressed, and the less they perform. There are various different studies linking leadership style to job design. This is a study of Ronald Piccolo looking at ethical leadership and core job characteristics, which stem from the Hackman and Oldman job characteristics model. These authors had a look at ethical leadership, or the degree to which leaders take into consideration moral issues in making their decisions. The authors showed that the more employees perceived their leader as being ethical, the more job resources they saw in their jobs in terms of task significance, being important for somebody else, as well as task autonomy, being able to make some decisions yourself. The more of these job resources, the more employees would put effort in their job, and hence the better they would perform, or the more they would engage in organizational citizenship behavior or helping behavior. In all, these studies show that leadership style does matter for job design. Employees who perceive their leaders as being more ethical or more transformational are also perceived to have more motivational jobs.